Hello guys, I've had a request to do this video to give you all an overlook on one of my latest projects, and if you've seen the review of this you will know when I purchased this model it was 3433 something like that, or 3443, I can't remember. It was City of Bath, and now I have completely repainted and renumbered her to be 3440 City of Truro. Now, I wanted a City of Truro model when they first came out, but I never got one. But when I bought this model, I had every intention of doing this, and it has been an absolute chore and has been very, very time consuming. But she has been done. Now, it does still need slightly matting down in areas. There are one or two areas that need touching up and possible slight adjustments. But for the overall perspective, it's done. It looks good. Like I say, she just needs a bit more detail and possibly some touching up in areas. I need to have a look over it first and just make 100% sure. And I still need to build the little bar that just goes underneath here. So from under that axle box to that one. I haven't done that yet because I've been repeatedly taking the body on and off the chassis to do the painting. Now, I completely painted this from the black frames. I painted the frames red. Well, it's not really red, it's sort of burgundy. I used a Humbrol colour. The colour code, the code on the paint, I'm not too sure. I'll put that in the description if you in case you're interested. And I painted the little bits of silver here on the bottom of the leaf springs and just on the axle boxes, if that wants to focus, which, there you go. So there's the bits of silver just here and there underneath the spring points and on the axle boxes. Same on the tender. I constructed that little bit, that little box, that brings the footplate up to the same level. If I just tell that down, so it didn't have that originally because that was part of the detail pack, so I had to construct that. And yes, it does sit around the handbrakes the tender has. I assume they're the handbrakes the tender one might have. I think one's the handbrake and one's to do with the water scoop, which is just under there. I do believe that's what they are. One's water scoop, one's handbrake, but which one's which, I'm not exactly sure. And there's the number plate 3440. Sorry for the shaky camera. There we are. I'm just trying to get it to focus. 3440. And then the City of Truro nameplate. As you can see, that needs a bit of slight work just there, but I'm just they're little bits that I can do at other times. Now the plates I got from Fox Transfers, all the lining and the crest just there on the tender. Sorry, it's a bit dusty. I don't have a brush to hand. The little crests and all the lining are HMRS transfers. Now they are a pain in the backside to do, as they're really, really strong. So when they make contact with the model, they stick instantly. So they can be a pain in the backside to adjust. So and doing the tender alone, just one side of the tender, took me about a week or two to do, and then so the tender took about a month to do on its own. That took a long time lining wise. Then the big end, the actual loco, that didn't take too long. That took about a week and a half or something, because it's a lot easier with the boiler bands and stuff. It's just a lot easier. The cab sides took a while, but the tender was the biggest part in all of this. The tender took the longest time out of anything on this project to do. As I've done her in her original livery, this is what she would have been painted in when she was first built. So, and she doesn't have the number on the buffer beam, which when Bachmann made the model for the NRM of her in this livery, they put the number on the buffer beam, but she didn't have that at all when in this livery. She's never had that, so I can't understand why Bachmann did that. It's a bit of a cock up, really. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the description. Everything you see has been painted, apart from the green. The green wasn't painted at all. I left that, that's the original colour was. I could have used the Phoenix Precision, which is what I normally use, which, if I can grab an engine quickly to hand with some haste. Here we are. This is a recently completed model, 5775, which I suppose you're going to get a look at in this as well, so it's a look at both. So this is obviously has been rather nicely weathered, but the shade of green, it's very matted as well, but the shade of green I used to paint this was Phoenix Precision, Great Western Loco Green. It's one of my preferred shades, I really do like it. But this one's had a fair bit done to it. I've had this one a while. I bought her and she was in Great Western livery, then I took the Great Western off and put BR crests on like she ran on the Worth Valley line. But now she's in the livery she was in the Railway Children film and in